Hello Pisces, I hope you guys are doing great today. Welcome to your general messages for the last week of December. These are going to have to do with money and love. So money I'm going to be doing separate, career, money, anything having to do with money. That would include your job, insurance payout, insurance settlement, divorce settlement, inheritance, investments, anything like that. And we're also going to be doing love. So we're going to do a spread for you and then a spread for an energy that you're dealing with. And I'm going to pull a bunch of oracles as qualifiers and let's see what messages we get. Now, I would like to be able to break it every week into like singles, complicated, married, career, just money, career, all, but I would be here for 2 hours trying to, so I try to balance it out as I go through the month. I hope you guys are okay with that. I do appreciate you tuning in. If I didn't mention it already, my name is Jackie, for those of you who are new here to my channel. So we're going to start off again with the money / career. Pisces, I'm not going to be getting into discussing too much of the astrology here. First of all, I know it confuses some of you. Secondly, I'm going to be doing a separate video on the full moon in Cancer that's hitting the 29th into the 30th, depending on where in the world you live. And I'll be addressing each sign specifically with that. So let's try to stick with the energy, but I do want to say, I have to say that we do have the full moon happening in your 5th and 11th house axis, which has to do with it's the 11th house is the house of gains. The 5th house is your house of creativity. So for some of you who there's like, if you're in an entrepreneurial space, you might be having some tension regarding maybe getting a loan or having a contract signed or something like that, because you do have Chiron and Mars squaring this energy in the 2nd house of money. So you know, not the end of the world, more of like a little bit of an annoying energy more than anything is the square. But let's see what we have here. We're going to pull 2 rows of Lenormand. Yeah, as I said, like a little annoying. This is annoying to have a little mouse nibbling at your stuff. Yes, but then we have beautiful, the Clover energy. Very nice. I like it. So let's pull 5 across of these. Okay. Let's move these jammies up here. And we're going to pull the second set of Lenormand. So we have the mice, the clover, the ruby ring, which is about a strong foundation, definitely entering a new cycle. And there's some sort of argument. So let's pull some cards on that. Sometimes we can just simply be arguing with ourselves, you know. Okay, so you have choices. See, you have a lot of choices here. Okay. Should I sell? Should I not sell? Should I move? Should I not move? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's see what we have here. Yeah. Pull 2 qualifiers. If we need more. If we need more, we need more. We pull. Let's see what kind of energies we get here. So working with the mice does indicate, I mean, it could mean somebody whittling away at your money, like literally, you know, somebody stealing from you, or, you know, somebody being super irresponsible at your expense. But it could also be something very problematic surrounding the idea of money is eating away at you, whether it's something within your job, whether it's some sort of frustration with a lawsuit, frustration having to do with a project, trying to sell something, buy something, anything like that, where there's this, it's just like this annoying thing that you, in your mind, you're like, it doesn't have to be this difficult. This is really bothering me though. But what I like here is we do have the stalk, and we have the stalk. We have two energies of stalks here, is we have 2 different versions of Lenormand, and this is the first stalk, and then we have a second stalk there. This means new life. New opportunity, which is really, really good. Think about it. What does the stalk bring? A new life, right? It brings us a new life. So we have now this new opportunity, this new life could certainly have to do with a new business, some sort of new venture that you want to take on, a new, any kind of new investment. It could be a new job. It doesn't have to be new at all. You could be within the same job and something's really bothering you about maybe things had to change and you're working differently now. Could certainly be that. So we have the Ace of Wands. This is fabulous. This is a new project, inspiration, feeling of serious urge to create. So I actually really like this. And even though I said I wasn't going to bring in the astrology, I keep saying that. But we have the full moon is in your 5th house, Pisces. Hello. That's the house of creativity. And it's the house of, also, again, of that entrepreneurial spirit. It's like something that you're very interested in doing, that you have a deep passion for, you can end up making money doing it. And it works with the 11th house. And the 11th house is your goals and where it is you see yourself going. It's also the house of gains, right? So we have this dynamic going on. So to get the Ace of Wands, I really like that because you're going to have the strong urge to create. But then we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is rivalry, challenges, obstacles. Get out of my damn way, right? Who's getting in your way? So it's like you want to create, but something's getting in your way. And I think this is what's eating at you because you feel this urge and this push to either create or formulate something new for yourself, and it's who is standing in your way. Is it the lockdown? Is it money's in your way? Is it somebody won't give you a loan? Is it that somebody is just sort of not biting on something that you have to offer? Whatever it is, it's very frustrating, and it's this rivalrous energy. The Five of Wands is literally the battle, like a battle of like a battle of the wills, right? It's Saturn in Leo. So think about that for a second, right? If you know the energy, Saturn is all about karma, no. Restriction, no. Rules, restrictions, no, right? It's like slow, right? Because it rules time as well. It's like, and what's Leo? Come on, let's go, right? It's a fun energy. It's very fiery. It's very creative. And this is exactly where the full moon is going to be happening for you in Leo, in that 5th house. So very frustrating energy straight out of the gate, having to do with money. However, we have nice things coming in because we got the Clover energy, which is a really benefic energy, and that's working with the bouquet. And when we have the bouquet, this means that somebody has very good wishes for us. They're willing to sit down and negotiate with us. They want to sit down and try to figure something out. So the conversation is coming to pass, and we have an Ace of Swords moment. And the Ace of Swords is having mental clarity, having some sort of new idea, but it's with that new idea comes some sort of new conflict. Doesn't mean a negative thing. It's almost like okay, good, that box is checked. Now I have to just go on and check this box now. It's almost like shifting your focus, right? But I feel like what you're realizing is part of the clarity that you're experiencing, Pisces, is that something needs to be let go of. Because we do have the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is about moving away from something. Something perhaps has served its purpose. It's not good for you anymore. This is a necessary transition. Now, for some of you, you're literally going to be relocating, moving. So there can definitely be a connection between your work and moving. I do feel like. And, Miss Jackie over here is saying how she's not going to bring in astrology anymore. But I do want to say that sextiling this full moon, you are going to have in Uranus, which is all about shocking surprises. Uranus is going to be sextiling the full moon in your 3rd house. And what is your 3rd house? Yes, it's Gemini, it's communication, all that, but it's also your neighborhood. So there's going to be some shocking surprise or something that's happening relatively quickly for many of you regarding your neighborhood and where it is that you're living. So some of you are going to be experiencing it like that. But it's all in the name of foundation, right? Because the ruby is all about seeking a strong foundation. That's all it's about. That's all it's about. And that's what the ruby represents, a strong foundation. That's why I say all the time, that's why they used to put rubies in the foundation of buildings, like back in Egypt, right? A lot of the pyramids are built with rubies in their base, right? I know it's pretty cool, but it is about that. It's about strong foundation, feeling really solid and anchored. I mean, come on, the center cards in Lenormand are very important, and they're both having to do with feeling a strong foundation and feeling anchored. You don't want to feel like that. Pisces, you guys are the 12th house energy. You're the oldest water sign. And it's almost like you're this bottomless ocean. And you're ruled by Neptune. It's not the easiest for you guys to feel super grounded. Some signs have it easier than others in that way. You, Scorpio, even Geminis have a hard time feeling completely grounded, staying in one spot, like feeling like you know what that is. Doesn't mean it can't happen. It just means it can be a little more challenging for you guys. And then we have the Six of Wands, which is amazing because this is about good news coming in that's going to end up bringing you some sort of successful outcome, some sort of victorious outcome. But it's going to require you to do what? It's going to require you to move. The Chariot is action and change. It's literally getting on that thing and moving towards a new home, metaphorical or literal. The Chariot, this is how it goes. Mars is the Tower in Tarot. The Tower comes down. That relationship, that job, that situation, that line of thinking, whatever. Mars is the one that puts you on the Chariot. And the Chariot brings you to Cancer, which is the landlord of the 4th house of home, safety, security, where you're supposed to be. So where you are now, or where you've been, is not where you're ultimately on a soul level supposed to end up. Keep that in mind. So I feel like moving jobs, selling property, getting a job abroad or in another state, there's movement here, working differently, selling things off, buying other things. That's what I'm getting here. Again, the Storks, a new life. A new life. And we have that working with choices. Yeah, I mean, listen, better to have choices than none. It's not about one choice being better than the other one. It's just simply saying, Pisces, you have a choice to make. What will it be? Okay? Now, clarifying the choices, we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is too many choices. And commitment issues, having a hard time committing to one thing. And a lot of times the reason you're having a hard time committing to one thing is because you really don't know what is on the other side of this. You really don't know. You feel you're changing. You know this transformation. This is a Venus and Scorpio energy. You know. Scorpio is all about endings and beginnings and transforming. Okay, what's on the other side? You know? Be so much cooler if we could have like a guarantee. Take this chance and this is what's on the other side of it. Don't worry. But it's not like that. So that could be where your trepidation lies though. Because we have it's working with the Nine of Coins here. And you're really wanting to focus on like being, having this financial gain, being self-sufficient, taking care of yourself, having enough left over though at the end of the day to be able to do the little things that you like. Right? Because in that Eight of Pentacles, it's like, no, I can't go out. No, I can't buy that thing. No, I have to. Nine of Pentacles is like, hey, I like feeling like I have a little something extra to go and splurge on something fun for myself. So you don't want to make the wrong choice is what I see here. This is your concern. So there's an argument that's going on. Now, you could be serving it up to somebody. Somebody could be serving it up to you. You might be having this within yourself. And it is having to do with home. So, maybe you're selling a home. You're buying a home. This could be a metaphorical home. A lot of, I can't even tell you, Pisces. There's so much energy of like moving. You guys have to leave comments down below to let me know like who's moving, who's changing jobs, who's like selling things off. Like big life-changing things here. Big life-changing things. But yet it's like you're not sure. You're not sure what's going on. Well, right now you have Neptune in the 1st house of self. So cut yourself a break. If you're seeing things through a bit of a fog, that's Neptune's fault. It's not your fault. So sometimes the best idea is to like wait a bit and see, till things kind of clear up. But we have the Three of Wands. I mean, you are absolutely being beckoned into a new future. There is no question about it. None. Sun in Aries, here you go. You have everything that you need. Without even looking back, Pisces. Without even looking back. Straight ahead. All systems go. You have everything you need to move forward. Everything you need. But then we have the Five of Coins. So the Five of Coins could be you have very much a poverty mindset. You are very worried. You feel isolation. Maybe you feel alone in this next leg of your life. Maybe you don't have somebody special to share it with, and You're feeling uncomfortable about that. For some of you, you are literally experiencing, or you have literally experienced financial loss. Some of you may be realizing that you have a little something going on with your health that needs addressing as well. It's the Five of Coins energy. Let's just pull some more about what's going on with the birch broom and the Five of Coins. Okay. Yeah. So we have the Two of Coins. With the argument, it just seems like there are two choices to something. Now, you could very well be like arguing within yourself or arguing with somebody. Let's do this. No, let's do this. Let's move here. No, let's move there. And it's that kind of thing. Let's sell. Let's not sell. Should we buy this business? Should we not? Should we sell? Should we not? Should I take this position? Should I, or maybe, discussing this maybe even with a partner. But I feel like, to be honest with you, obviously this is not going to speak to all Pisces. That would be ridiculous. But whoever's resonating here with this Five of Coins energy, we have the Empress and the Hermit. So when we get this together, what this means is you're very sad about the lack of growth in something. Now, if this doesn't have to do with a business, this is one of those areas where the personal can bleed into the money part or the career. Some of you are going to be recognizing it. It's like you're going it alone right now. And you're really thinking about how you can grow yourself. Some of you are feeling very disappointed in a business not working out, or some job not working out, or a relationship not working out. Because you definitely are being called to like this new path overall. I don't feel like this is like a one little thing. There's a lot going on in the money sectors for you guys this year, Pisces. There's a lot of changes going on for you. And you very much want growth with somebody. You want a family, you want love. The Empress is the mother of the tarot, but she's all about love. It's Venus. It's straight up Venus. So this could have to do with, a relationship, a business partnership, a career, disappointed in some sort of lawsuit that was going on. If there was some sort of debate over money or something like that, some sort of issue over money. But the Hermit is going alone. And it's going alone with a purpose, though. It's to find clarity on this quest for personal truth. And you guys are going to be doing that. You're going to be trying to do it anyway. Even though Neptune's in your first house, you're going to be trying anyway. And, you have this Saturn and Jupiter conjunction in your 12th house, which is, the house of the subconscious mind. So you're going to be doing a lot of trying to get in touch with what it is that you want for your life to grow and expand. You want to do it with somebody special. You want to do it in a certain way. But there might be challenges in that area right now for you. Yeah, because you do, you have that full moon. Full moon is like something needs to be addressed, released. And you have it in the 5th house of romance and love. So it could definitely be some sort of choice that you need to make in that area. Okay, my friends, I hope this was helpful in some way. I feel like I could have done that one for like an hour. But let's go into relationships. So what we're going to do first is we're going to pull a Wisdom of the Oracle for all Pisces. It doesn't matter what situation you're in regarding relationship for this first pull. This is sort of like a general message just to kind of get grounded on what's going on with all Pisces. Whether you're single, whether you're married, whether you're in a complicated situation, whatever the situation is going on. Serendipity. Exchanging gifts. Change in the wind. Unfinished symphony. I know Pisces are like, no, it's finished, I swear. I know. A lot of you guys comes up. Serendipity is a beautiful energy, though. Let's pull a couple of qualifiers before we go anywhere. Serendipity, 4-leaf clover. You're getting a lot of clover energy in this reading, which is nice. Yes, let's pull. Okay, and then we're going to pull a Celtic cross spread for you, and then a separate spread for an energy that you either are dealing with or were dealing with. Oh, we got all reversals in that last one when it came to Unfinished Symphony. So let's see what we have for Serendipity. Father of Wands. So King of Wands, I love this energy, right? Because this is Cancer and Leo, realizing what it is that you want to feel safe and secure. Cancer is about home, feeling safe and secure, and Leo is feeling that passion, that love, that romance. Beautiful combination of energies, but it's being courageous. It's being very bold and daring in order to actually like make this happen. So that's really nice. So that's as a general energetic influence. Some of you may be meeting this kind of energy, and it doesn't have anything to do with gender. This could be a woman that you're meeting. You know, somebody who, or could be somebody that you know already, but it's like where you have these two beautiful things in one. You felt home, like at home with them, and very attracted. And what a cool combination that is, right? And then we have this working with the Four of Swords. So this is you taking a little bit of break, a retreat, a rest, going into solitude to recover from something, to figure out what it is that you really need, want, and desire in a relationship. What's actually really necessary, because it just confuses you. It does. You're confused by this. This is a Neptune energy. So you're trying to gain some wisdom here. You're trying to figure out if, you know, do you have to sacrifice yourself? Okay, how much is too much, you know? And this is also about getting a different perspective, you know? Now, for some of you, this is going to be an energy where it's like, wow, you know what? I didn't realize till now how amazing this relationship I have is. You know, it's realizing something, or that relationship that I had was, and why did I let it go? Others of you are just going to be like totally focused on bringing yourself, just manifesting, just 4-leaf clover stuff, you know, really bringing solid, good energies towards you. I love this, the exchanging gifts. So exchanging gifts is reciprocity. It's giving each other, it's receiving, it's listening, it's hearing, it's empathy. It's being what you each need to each other in a very healthy way, where there's a healthy interdependence and not that, you know, obsessive dependence kind of energy. Really beautiful. I mean, Ace of Wands, beautiful, new energy, feeling very, oh God, you have such a fire in your belly, to just such a passion in your belly to meet somebody new, to do something new, to go off on this new path in a way with somebody that is, you have focus. You want to give and you want to receive. You want to respect someone and you want to be respected back. You don't want to be taken advantage of anymore. Because you know, Pisces, I mean, you know, obviously it depends what else you have in your sign, but Pisces, the archetype is like food for the narcissist energy, right? Because you guys are very giving and you're very loving. And until you're not anymore. You know what I mean? Because then you get to a point where it's like, all right, already. So we have this working with the Daughter of Wands. Daughter of Wands is a little bit of an immature energy, do I have to say? It is. It's could be fun. It could be exciting. It could be all of that. You know, as a person, though, it could be very immature. As a general energy, this is a new urge of excitement to just move forward. So we have the Ace of Wands and the Daughter of Wands. I mean, very, very sort of like this new energy. It's creative, it's passionate, it's different. Pisces, you might be realizing that this is what you need. You need somebody who has a lot of passion, who is creative, who is, you know, a little different. You know, it depends. Just because you're a very deep energy, you're very introspective, you're very thoughtful, you're very intuitive, you kind of want somebody like that. And that requires like a lot of passion. Oh my gosh, look. And then we have this. We have the Strength energy. So it's a Leo card. So you might be dealing with a Leo, or you might have heavy Leo in you. But this is about self-love, unconditional love, self-respect, courage. I really feel like this is what you're looking for. Unconditional love. You want to feel attracted and excited by them. You want to just be able to go and do and have this fresh sort of start or restart in a way where you guys are giving each other what you need. Then we have this change in the wind. So what's going on with that? I mean, obviously things were one way, definitely, and now all of a sudden things are going to be very different. So what's going on here? We have the Ace of Pentacles. The Pentacles can mean a new job, a raise, a promotion, some sort of new investment, new income, sure. But because this is relationship read, we say mental, physical, emotional connection. So this could be a new connection, change in the winds, a new connection, really positive news coming in, inciting almost a frenetic kind of change. But then we have the Nine of Cups in the reverse, and this is about greed. It's about looking for quick results, not willing to put the work in. Very interesting. Because Pisces, I feel like it's like, okay, you have this one energy on your soul, and then you hear from somebody else, and this is new, and you're excited by it, and you go and you give it a shot, but it ends up being like, no, this is absolutely not what I want with this person. They're not willing to put the work in. They're looking for quick results. They're kind of greedy. Maybe they're after my money, or they just want me to pay all kinds of attention to them when they're not willing to give it back. And I don't know, maybe you just, because of that, you end up missing somebody that you were with. There's something unfinished about something from your past, and only you're going to know what that means. But let's see what's clarifying it. We have the High Priestess in reverse, and the High Priestess in reverse is clouded insight with blocked intuition. And then we have the Father of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is like a jealous energy, somebody who has no follow-through. Right? The relationship can go just so far, but then there's no follow-through. Then we have this working with the Mother of Wands in reverse. And this is somebody who's very apathetic, could be kind of cold and angry, you know, kind of like standoffish sort of, right? Because wands are will, motivation, passion. It's like, no, they just like don't have the passion. Yet you feel like there's something about this connection that's not finished yet. So that's going to need to be something you think about. Interesting. Let's pull a Celtic cross spread for you. See what comes up. I feel like I want to just use these for you guys. What do we have here? Queen of Pentacles. Put it back in. I wasn't feeling it, but we have to pay attention when they pop out like that. Queen of Pentacles is a very resourceful energy, very fertile, domestic, growth, comfortable around the house. They know how to keep a nice house. They know how to be responsible. They know how to be connected in relationship. It's great energy. You want to grow. You want to grow, right? I mean, the situation right now is the Nine of Pentacles. So you're very focused on, you know, being self-sufficient, your financial gains right now. What it is that you want, but it's being crossed by the Ten of Pentacles, which is a card of maturity. There's a card of leaving a legacy, retirement, making enough money to leave an inheritance, creating a family. It's one of the will you marry me energies as well. Let's deepen this. But you may be at a little bit of a crossroads, right? Because of like some sort of financial situation where you're trying to focus on your money, but then it's this idea of bringing the relationship, having a relationship that's serious, maybe like a financial drain. So let's see what we have here. We have the Eight of Swords in the recent past. So this is you saying, I don't even know, man. This is self-imposed restriction, self-imposed isolation, self-imposed imprisonment. It's all psychological. And it's just feeling like something's off. And you might not even be sure exactly what it is, but you just know, or you just knew, because this is in the past, something wasn't the same. Something was off. And you were feeling like, I'm not even sure if I still belong in this. And again, we did discuss already what the Nine of Pentacles is, right? Really focusing on, you know, getting your act together with that. Now, if it doesn't have to do with money, this is just really focusing on what you need right now. Like, it's like literally what you would need in relationship, right? And we have that working with the 10 of coins. And I actually think these work really well together because there's an element of growth in this. When we go from 9 to 10, there's an element of growth in that. So I feel like you're growing right now in this way. The best to be achieved from these circumstances, we have the 3 of Wands, which is a Sun in Aries energy. And it's you being back into the future. It's like you being called, but there's another energy here. Somebody is calling you into the future. So there's a somebody over here who's saying, come on, Pisces, I admire you for A, B, and C, or I see all of these fabulous qualities that you have. Come on, let's go. You notice we don't even see his face. He's like giving the past his back. Just wants to move forward. Just wants to move forward. Reason for the reading here, we have the King of Pentacles. Solid choices being made here. In money, in connection. You don't want to make any mistakes. You've made mistakes in the past. You don't want to make any more. You're being super cautious, which I actually think is really good for you. Oh, you're being very cautious. Holy cow. 4 of Pentacles. I mean, this card gets a bad rap because they call it the card of the miser. Maybe you are a little miserly with your money. Maybe you are. Or maybe you're just really, you have a very strong desire for long-term security. Or it has nothing to do with money. You have all the money you need. You have no worry about that, but you're scared. So you're protecting yourself. You're holding your heart closed. And you're blocking thoughts from coming in. You see how you're like protecting. It's an energy of self-protection. Now your environment or the external influences affecting you right now are the 5 of Cups. And it's this energy of loss and regret and feeling abandoned, feeling unloved. It's sort of like swirling around you. Yeah, you feel like you need to defend yourself. And what is your fear is the Knight of Swords. I feel like there's somebody that you want to talk to, Pisces, but you don't want to talk to them and have an argument. You just don't want to. This is very psychological. And it's like you don't want to hear what they're going to end up saying. You don't even want to deal with what you might end up saying in the exchange. Maybe you're not ready. Maybe you're afraid that you'll end up with an energy who's like this, who is somebody who incites arguments and serves up what they believe to be a lot of truth, but really in essence they're very sharp-tongued, and the arguments can often indicate a lifestyle change where the relationship ends up shifting. So for some of you, and now for those of you who are single, let me just do a quick swoop around. Maybe you were in something that, really did not suit you well in the past. And now you're just very focused on yourself. Very, very focused on yourself. But the 3 of Wands, definitely moving forward into the future, you may be meeting a King of Pentacles energy, But you're very, very self-protective. And I just feel like it has a lot to do with what you've been through. I honestly feel like this, whether you're with somebody now or not. I feel like this sort of resonates for either any of the scenarios. We have in the near future the moon energy. I mean, this is about not being completely forthcoming because the moon is your emotions and what you're holding inside. And what you might be thinking about, though, in essence, is actually a path, this new path. Because you see this path in the card? You see the Cancer, because Cancer is ruled by the moon. So the crab, Cancer crab, is coming out of the emotions, onto the land, onto earth, out of emotions, getting practical, hitting a new path. But nobody, you're not really talking about it. Yeah, I mean, look at this. We have the final outcomes. Knight of Wands is beautiful. This is feeling very motivated and very focused on moving forward. Feeling really, it's like an open soul, a very free-spirited, kind of creative, open to learning new things, wanting new experiences, wanting to try new things. But I don't think you're really talking to anybody about it. It's almost like this thing that you're being called to. Because it's like, as much as you want to have this Ten of Pentacles experience and you want to move forward with somebody, you don't want to deal with the potential nonsense that might end up. And this is all because you've been hurt in the past. Yeah. So we have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is waiting for the results, or waiting to hear from somebody, waiting for a phone call, and then needing to make a choice. But you might be waiting for somebody. We have the Empress energy again here. Yeah. This is a straight up Venus. This is love. This is growth and love. Two of Wands, then Venus. Oh, and then the Sun. Yeah, Pisces, look, I mean, you really want this happiness, but you're so scared. So there's got to be a working through those energies. You know, whoever hurt you in the past, or whoever you hurt, whatever happened in the past, it doesn't have to define your future. It doesn't have to, if that's what you're dealing with. And if somebody is super sorry about something, I don't like to believe that people cannot make adjustments to their person in order to make a relationship work. I think that's silly to say that. You know, can we fundamentally change who we are? No. Who wants to do that? We're amazing, all of us, the way we are. But, you know, some of you are like, oh, hell no. I know about a half dozen people who can benefit from changing. Yeah, I mean, those are very subjective things, right? But people can alter and augment what they do to be healthy versions of themselves in relationships. Of course they can. The mind is an incredible thing. But let's see what this person is that you're dealing with here. You're scared, they're scared, everybody's scared. How's that? We have Seven of Swords in the recent past. This is them wearing a mask. So this could have to do with dishonesty or running away from the situation. But a lot of times, and I always say this with the Seven of Swords, sometimes we act as if we don't know what's going on. Like if we don't know, like let's say if you're married or you're living with somebody. This is the example that I've been giving because it just kind of makes sense. But you could apply it various ways. And you know it's not working, or you suspect it won't work, but you're not sure. Like let's say you're just in this space, they're in the space of confusion. And rather than jumping the gun on something, they want to collect more information, or they want to get their ducks in a row, they want to just gain some clarity. So they act like everything's okay, even though maybe not everything is, but they don't even really understand what it even is that they're confused about. Do you know what I mean? Like something may simply just have felt uncomfortable for them. Also, though, I mean, and so that's one interpretation. For others, this is because this is like playing somebody at their own game, in other words, right? This could also be dishonesty. You know, just being plain old dishonest, running away, but in a way where it's like betrayal. So there doesn't have to be malice. There may be malice. You would know if there was. Situation that they're in right now is they're sitting in with their truth. In their mind, you don't have to agree with this, but in their mind, they're very self-sufficient and they're sitting in their honesty, and they could see people's bullshit across the room. And that had something to do with the Chariot here, because the Chariot is about, you know, action and change and leaving a situation that they felt to be toxic for themselves. You don't have to agree with this, Pisces. I can't say that enough. I'm saying this is a subjective read from this person's energy. So we have the best that can be achieved in the circumstances. We have the Knight of Swords again. Here we go. Fast-talking energy, starting some sort of discord because of some truth that ends up coming out. Things end up getting carried away in this energy. Look at him. He can't even catch his motorcycle, right? I mean, and it ends up inciting this huge fundamental change. Sometimes, though, guys, this can be a major air clearing because it's assertive, but it's communication and it's full of truth. And sometimes the truth is so big and so profound that it just can't continue. Other times, because sometimes it is just that bad, other times it may just be what the doctor ordered, right? Because we have as the foundation right here as is the judgment energy. And the judgment is clarity, a final decision. There's a wake-up call. This call to life's purpose, okay? Recognition, realizing, right? But I look at that energy though, right? Look at how she's just escaping out of her own body. So this is more than anything, this person forgiving themselves for whatever they did in this relationship. I got the same card in the same place, I think, for Leo, but I don't remember if it was a Leo or the person Leo was dealing with. But anyway, it's really the energy of like, well, I, did the best I knew how in the relationship. I did, I used all the tools in my toolbox, whatever was available to me. I made the decision I thought, and now it's like seeing all of this and realizing this and making this final decision. But now what's interesting here is we have the wheel. So the Wheel of Fortune is a good energy because it indicates a turning point and this person being willing to take a chance. And if it's a chance on getting back together, if this is a broken up situation, it's only going to be blessed by Jupiter if the bones of the relationship was good. If it was bad and there was narcissistic tendencies involved, then it's not going to be blessed. If this is a new relationship, this is very good. So if this person is in this place of, developing a different relationship, meeting a different person, that could go well for them. I'm not seeing that though. It just seems like there's this wanting to give things a chance with you, but the environment or the external influences affecting them is the Five of Pentacles, which is again this idea of worry and isolation. Now this could be you, right? You could be this external energy where you're struggling through some sort of financial loss, or you might have some sort of health issue, or them recognizing that recognizing that they have some sort of poverty mindset. But now in the Six of Wands, we have, after the Five of Pentacles, we have this success card. And this is what they're afraid of. So they're afraid of it and they're hoping for it at the same time. But this is news coming in. So maybe a phone call, some sort of news coming in. And them hoping for it, but being afraid of it at the same time. Then we have the High Priestess energy. And the High Priestess is about secrets, mystery, being very mysterious, holding things in. But really trying to trust the intuition. It is a moon energy, so not being completely forthcoming. Not being completely forthcoming about what it is that they're feeling right now. But at the same time, we do have it working with the King of Wands, which is Cancer and Leo. Very interesting, because this is a very courageous energy, right? And we get the Lion in there. Lots of fire in their belly. And so I'm sensing definitely they have like this passion and this fire in the belly for it, but it's like they're not being completely forthcoming. Yeah. This is like an energy that you have dealt with before, Pisces. I am sorry, definitely. Some of you are like, why do all the readers on YouTube keep talking about this person from my past? I don't know. It's not our fault. I always say, we read the weather. It's not our fault, Look at this. Hello. Reconciliation. All right. That is what this means. Okay? Six of Cups means nostalgia, innocence, reunion, a hearkening back to the past. In the upright, it means this in a positive way, but with choice. So you're going to have choice to do this. If it was in the reverse, it would be hold the phone, keep that person in the rearview mirror. But in the upright, this is having a good, solid choice. And there being some sort of a gift in this somewhere. Whether it's a lesson, whether it's love, whatever it is. Still having fire in the belly left to reconnect. So I want to sweep this. Let's pull some oracles and see what's going on with the oracles. Because I don't know. It just seems like, I don't know. It seems like there's some, and you know what, it doesn't even have to be like that person that you're thinking about. If they were a hot mess and you don't want to go back to them, maybe it's somebody else, somebody from your childhood, or somebody that you meet and they're just like a real kindred spirit. You feel like you cut from the same cloth. It could certainly be that as well. That's Six of Cups as well. I mean, I don't know. We have abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. It's an awesome card. Then we have love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Cassette. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. You're thinking over and over and over again, right? I mean, there's a lot to do with the past. And we have to do with seduction, attraction, flirting, dating. Oh, this is that kind of, you know, Pisces, you know what I'm saying, right? It's like maybe you haven't seen somebody for a minute and then you get back together and it's like, oh, you know. And then we have engagement ring. Holy hell. Right? Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, I know a lot of you are moving. A lot of you are moving. A lot of shocking moves, right? Because we have the Uranus is in your third house of neighborhood. So I don't know. Let me just pull some clarifies on this here. Some Pentacles. 5. So we have abundance. We have the Son of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles. I mean, this is a patient person, somebody who works really hard. And then we have it working with the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is about this poverty mindset. It keeps coming up. So it seems like there's this desire to manifest, this reasoning out between having and not having, and just saying, no, I'm enough. I have enough. That kind of thing. Then we have the love call coming in. And that's working with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse is giving up too soon, not putting the work in, right? On the one hand, so right, we have the call coming in. What's being discussed? What's being discussed is we gave up too soon. We did not put the work into this relationship that we were supposed to put in. Or maybe you did and they didn't, or they did and you didn't. But that's being discussed here somewhere. And then we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse, which is about, you know, things lightening up and not being so heavy and not being such a stressful situation after all. And feeling a lot lighter after this love call. And then with the cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, playing things over in your head. Yeah, I mean, what's being discussed here is the Chariot reverse, about making some bad decisions, right? Giving up, losing direction, listening to the wrong people, making some poor choices. And then we have Temperance in reverse. Temperance in reverse is a disruptive energy. Things behave chaotic. There was this feeling of out of control. The Chariot reverse and the Temperance reverse is like out of control. Not in control of one's emotions. So Pisces, maybe you guys are talking about this, or the cassette is playing this idea over and over in your head. It's like you're remembering the bad as a way of protecting yourself so that you don't go back. As I feel like some of you are in this space where you may have the opportunity to reconnect with somebody and you kind of really don't want to, but yet you want to, but you don't, but you do. And you try, so you like trying to focus on replaying the chaos and the toxicity. But man, are you attracted to them. Hello, hello. We have seduction and we have Daughter of Wands and the Strength energy. So the Daughter of Wands is equivalent to like the Page of Wands. So it could be it's a very fiery, very seductive kind of energy, maybe a little irresponsible, but that could almost be like sort of attractive. But then we have the Strength energy, which is about falling in love, romance, being really attracted, what you do with your partner on Monday through Sunday. This is the act of sex. you know, it is kind of like that makeup kind of, you know what I'm saying. And then we have engagement ring, hello. And then we have Father of Wands. So this is like, come on, let's be courageous. Let's do this. It's exactly what this is. The King of Wands, I mean, again, it's a Cancer and Leo energy. How is that not fabulous? The Cancer and Leo. Because Cancer is all about home, feeling grounded, rooted, safe, secure, all of that. And Leo is feeling super attracted, very romantically, the romance is just really charged up with the King of Wands energy in the most beautiful way. And then look at this. Then we have the Four of Wands, which is about recovery. So I feel like for a lot of you, because it's following the Father of Wands, there's going to be this element where you're going to feel brave enough to sit down and really have that open discussion about what you guys need in order to be successful in this relationship. Because at the end of the day, the Four of Swords does mean taking a pause, but it is also a Jupiter in Libra energy. Jupiter is about expansion, luck and expansion and good things, taking good, healthy risks and them going well. And Libra rules partnerships. Libra is the 7th house of partnerships. The landlord of the 7th house, however, is ruled by Venus. So that's what we have for those. Let's just pull 3. I don't know. Somebody's getting back with somebody here. Somebody's getting back with somebody here. Okay. Power. Well, this keeps coming out. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. That's such a healthy energy. Shouldn't we always feel like that? Not imprisoned in something, but we stay because we want to. And we have a responsibility, not because we're imprisoned, right? Twin flames. Hello. I figured we'd get something like that. Your passion ignites. Okay. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. This could certainly be somebody from the past. So somebody who's acting like they just don't care. And, you know, that could be what's going on here. Okay, my friends, that is what I have for you. I hope this was helpful in some way. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.